want to talk about the movie ZombieLand today, and if you guys didn't already know, Amber Heard is in the movie, so I made the claim I will not see the movie. But my post on it was really short, so I wanted to explain myself, and I'll read some comments you guys left me. Now before I start, I want to say I'm not hardcore boycotting this movie. I'm not telling anyone they shouldn't see it. It's nothing like Aquaman 2 in this case, which we'll get to also. However, I want to make the personal statement that I am not seeing it because I'm going to set the precedent that I will not see anything Amber Heard is in, period. So my post said, so I heard ZombieLand was a good movie, but you know who's in it. So meh, I'll take a pass. And the post got 516 likes and, more importantly, over 300 comments, which is actually a ton for a community post. So let me get into some comments. And I guess you guys whose comments I picked are getting shoutouts too. So Limitless says, I was literally about to skip this movie until you guys said our part is brief. I think that's the one spoiler alert we can all appreciate. Thank you, Internet. And Isaac says, she's in it for like 2 minutes and gets smoked with a toilet seat. Now, something Isaac says here is a very common comment I got, the length of time she's in the movie. And I'm saying for me, it doesn't matter. It could be 2 seconds. Hell, it could even just be a picture of Amber Heard with her name, and I won't see it. So it's kind of irrelevant. Cherry Scott says, I'm never watching anything she's in, and it's a simple comment, no explanation there, but I'm in that boat with Cherry and with a couple of other people you'll see. The Veteran Gamer says, she kind of did the scene, how she told the courts what happened, weird hand gestures and mumbling. Kind of a neutral comment, okay. Jennifer Mead says she was typecast as a crazed and violent zombie and gets killed very early on, so it's not too off-putting. And I get that. I get that attitude, but like I said, the statement is for the people who would be considering using Amber Heard that I will not see it even if it was made 10 years ago. Truth Seeker says, I've seen the movie 100 times and for the life of me I can't remember where she's at in the movie. Dark7427 says, she is only in it for 5 minutes, not enough to ruin it. And again, like Dark says, you know, only 5 minutes, someone says 2 minutes, whatever. I get that, and for some people that might be a factor, but for me personally it's more about the statement and not about the length of time, what she does, anything like that. Another common thing I hear is, yeah, she dies early on and it's fun to watch if you don't like Amber Heard, but I'm not like very vindictive. I don't want to see her get hurt or anything like that. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing her have a pie thrown in her face or something harmless like that, you know, but I wouldn't want to see her actually like get physically hurt. And if it's in a movie, you know, it's not really going to make me happy. I'm not going to like imagine that's actually her getting hurt because, you know, that's not quite what I want to see. Tina Bean says her part is so inconsequential. She doesn't even have a name. I think she gets like a total of 10 minutes and 3 lines, laugh out loud. It's still worth the watch. So, you know, I'll take Tina's first point there that she's only in it for like 10 minutes and doesn't have a name. More importantly, doesn't have a name because some other people already mentioned that she's in it for a very short time. So, yeah, I mean, that makes it a little better, I guess. She's not even really given a name. However, it's still her, and now we know it's her. Ashley James says her part is so small and she gets murdered right away. Don't let her stop you. Damn, I'm thinking the movie's pretty good if people who dislike Amber Heard are saying, yeah, you know what, just see it even though she's in it. So Brenda here is pretty much in my same mindset. I saw this way before I knew who she was. She's got 5 minutes in the beginning and is killed. It's actually pretty funny. Honestly, I probably wouldn't watch it now though. She's a horrible person. So yeah, I'm in that boat. No matter what it is, I just won't watch it. And Ray's says, fun fact, I've seen it a few times and I don't remember her there. She was that forgettable. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point for somebody who's already seen it, but for somebody who knows going in, then unfortunately, whether she's forgettable or not is kind of irrelevant to me. So, Atrocious Conundrum says, her part was only one scene and very short and in the beginning of the movie. Movie is still great. And he also goes on to repeat that he didn't recognize her, and at the time, yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't, or even a couple of years later, probably not. So Sally Listle here says something that I obviously have to respond to. I dislike her as much as anyone with a brain, but she's in the first 2 minutes. That and the movie itself, despite her, is amazing, so it would be pretty small-minded of you to miss out. Well, the fucking thing I'm saying is, it's not small-minded because I'm making a statement to anybody who's listening that I refuse to watch anything Amber Heard is in, period. It could be now, it could be 10 years ago, it could be 15 years ago. It doesn't matter. I'm going zero tolerance on it. So whether the movie's good or not is actually irrelevant. And a lot of people keep telling me the movie's good, see it, don't let that set you back. But it wouldn't matter if it was literally the best movie ever made in history. Because there's no reason for somebody to do what Amber Heard did to get the privilege of being seen in a movie. That's my personal opinion. But like I said, if Sally wants to see the movie, that's cool. It is an old movie, and don't mix it up that I'm saying it's equal to Aquaman 2. I'm saying for me personally, I have a zero tolerance. Aquaman 2 is the much more important movie, obviously. So Spencer says, it's so hilarious how many amazing movies I never knew she was in. Her acting and her parts are obviously so forgettable. I feel like I could watch the movie and still not notice her in it. That's pretty common too. Vicky says she's only in it for 5 minutes and, must have got like 50 comments that just, mention the length of time. I've been through that. Length of time just doesn't really matter to me so much. And Natalie Lewis says, yeah, but she dies in the very beginning. It's kind of like if you don't like Tom Cruise, you should watch Edge of Tomorrow to watch him die hundreds of times. Well, Edge of Tomorrow was actually a pretty good movie, and he makes it out alive in the end, so it doesn't quite work the same way, but I get the idea. But I covered that too. I don't get pleasure out of seeing Amber Heard get like physically messed up or, killed in a movie. It's all fake anyway, so... Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. If you didn't know that Amber Heard was in ZombieLand and you're on the side of Johnny Depp and want to see Amber Heard get some kind of punishment for what she did, will you now see ZombieLand or will you not see it? I'm sure some people will pass by and be like, EH, I don't like your attitude. Don't tell me not to see it. I can't say as many times as I want. Go see it. It's 2009. It's not going to make a huge impact. But I'm personally making the statement that I won't see anything she's in. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. For all you guys I mentioned here and everybody else who commented, thank you so much for the comments on the community post. Once in a while I use comments. You guys will be mentioned, so drop me a comment. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'm doing Amber Heard vs. Johnny Depp, pop culture, stuff like that. If you don't subscribe, I'll get over it. I'll move on, make a new video, something like that. See you next time.
Central Parkway.